this nigga been cold. Can't depend on my nigga. I play without him.
New Orleans gets after it. It's going to be a rowdy crowd out there.
Ain't ready, MP.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
So lean on me when you need something strong. You need something strong. When you need something strong. Lean on me. Let's get it, man. The team gotta lean on me. Mother is bleeding.
Brandy dude, and I was like, yeah, I'm not. I was a dude. I thought I had a coochie. Yeah. I don't know. You might got both. I said, oh, so I'm a hermaphrodite. I got a dick and a coochie. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you got. I don't know what you do. And you could like both. You could. What the fuck?
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. So, Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game. Humphries hits them both. And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. OJ is out there with Wood. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's Mobley. And it's the Beast in at the 2-guard. Here's Garland. Following the basket by Malik Monk. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. It's good.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
The Beast can't hit. New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. 6-point game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Monk outside. Back to Humphries. This one for three. It's hauled in by Wood.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shots good by the Beast.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Good on the triple. Humphries has got 5 points so far.
and he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Forte. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Barnes sets a screen for Monk. And it's off from three-point range. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Forte, the pass to the Beast. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 6.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Teroman. Pass to Humphries. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Pelicans making a change here. Person's checked in. And making our way toward the finish line. This is a great time to check out the new power rankings. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
I think for the Cavaliers, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. They trail by 3. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's the Beast. Bangs home the trifecta. The Beast's got 9.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Garland the pass to the Beast. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Forte. He's coming off a 19-point game against Brooklyn.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Ooh. Baldwin, who's checked in for Barnes.
Oh.
Here's Person. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in. Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's Person. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. 1:32 left to play here in the first. Shot clock at 6. And it's Mitchell missing. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's the Beast. Pass to Bryant. Here's Gill from the arc. He can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Humphries. A three-pointer off the mark. Cavaliers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's the Beast. Gill the pass to the Beast. Here's Gill. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. New Orleans gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Person kicks to Mitchell. Knocks down the 3-ball. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's the Beast, covered by Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell.
Oh my God.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Person. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Playing with high energy, outward.
Hell no. Casino going?
Keeping the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And so it's New Orleans, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Where'd she go? Somebody looking at her or something. Or she trying to steal somebody's nigga. I'm not fucking with Tashina. I ain't fucking with Tashina.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pelicans.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. They've got Mitchell, and it's Iguodala in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Here's Newton. Down low. Here's Coney, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Right against Mitchell. Here's Hansen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Making some changes here. Humphries checked in, and Monks subbed in for Hansen. A different look now for Cleveland. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Wood with the block. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Nets played superb basketball. He finished with 17 points, and you love what he gives his team at both ends. The latest chapter in what's been a great string of games from him. We'll be looking to add on to it tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. He took command, and Craig really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control. But then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, they've made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Out to the right wing. Cleveland moving it around. Pass to Edey. Here's the Beast. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Person kicks it out to Mitchell. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. The Beast can't hit. New Orleans leading by 5. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Good D by Wood.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Irons checked in for the Cavaliers.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line. Zach Edey picks one up.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
He hits both from the strike.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's the Beast. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the strike.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He hits the second from the line.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And the Pelicans miss again.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pelicans pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead early. Pass to Humphries. From about 16, jump shot is good. 7 points in the game.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The Beast passes to Garland. Takes the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Ball stolen. Here's the Beast. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
You know, for the Pelicans, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And so here's Cleveland. It's a one-point game. Mitchell is out there with Monk. Then it's Barnes, and it's Humphries in at the three, the small forward. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Forte, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
It's deflected. To the paint. Stolen by Mitchell. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Hand up there for Barnes. Mobley with the block. They retain possession. Bucket is good. He's got 9.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Taroma, Wood covering. Nobody near Barnes. Here's Taroman. Mobley with the block. Here's the Beast, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Mitchell. Over in the corner, Barnes. Monk outside. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Garland, the pass to the Beast. Back to Garland. And the shot goes down. Garland's got 6 points.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Teroman. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Knocked away. Humphries with it. Now guarded by the Beast. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
The Beast can't hit.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Humphries. Now Mitchell. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Humphries with the steal. They get a hand on it. The Beast passes to Dosunmu. Barnes grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Teroman. He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 12.
Well, it's only his 2nd 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Here's the Beast, and they cash in right away with a quick shot.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Barnes sends it back. .156 left to play in the 3rd. Here's the Beast, covered by Barnes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Here's Teroman. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's the Beast. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
And again, New Orleans with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 attempts from the field in the 3rd quarter. 50 seconds left in the 3rd. Up and in on the layup. The Beast's got 33.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Person. 6 points for him. Inside, here's Humphries, and the dunk by Humphries.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
The Cavaliers have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And the first one at the line is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Pelicans trail. Here's Hansen. Pass to Monk. Here's Hansen. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Cavaliers on top, leading by just 2. And will return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Edey out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Forte. And it's Newton in at the point guard position. Pass to Forte. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Mobley. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Person. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Here's Forte. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Cavaliers lead by 5. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. And you want them taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And the basket is good. Forte has got 5 points in the quarter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Mitchell. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Both teams deciding to change it up. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
All right, thank you, David. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 3-point lead. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. And it's Forte missing.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up in time.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Wood. Over Mitchell. Wood can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Here's Forte. Back to Garland.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And he makes the first.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Monk's checked in. The Beast, he's checked in for Cleveland. Both free throws good from Garland. Here's Mitchell. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Humphries, and the dunk by Humphries.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Here's the Beast, and the layup is good. The Beast's got 16 here in the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Monk outside. Off target from outside. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Wood can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Here's the Beast, covered by Humphries.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
And this crowd ecstatic. They are pumped up.
And what a huge shot. You talk about an excited arena.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Garland the pass to the Beast. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Baldwin was checked in for New Orleans. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point. Ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Here's Humphries. Some solid defense from the Beast.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And it's good for 2. The Beasts got 43 points. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Got a piece of it.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul. Trying to extend that game.
Count it. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the club.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Toroman. It's in! And now they foul and stop the clock. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Mitchell way outside. Off on that one. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. See you next time.
she didn't even stop. She didn't even wait to say bye to us. She was crossing the fucking street. Yeah, she seen the car coming back and she left. It's like, why you leave so fucking fast? You know what I'm saying? You knew we was coming back because you knew we was going to the store.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. This Portland crowd ain't ready for your flavor? Sure, what's up? Hey, MP, it's your world. We just living.
Is that the boys on the bike? They usually be in the car. They'll never come by here on the bike. Hell yeah. On a Monday. Keyboard. Hell yeah, you trying to look for, he went that way. You trying to look for some shit. Like, wow. To the right.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. They've got Evan Mobley, and it's Garland in at the 1. And for Portland, we've got Jackson. He's out there with Klingon. And it's Boeheim in at the 3. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are...
No, I'm mentally challenged.
coming in and not thinking about that very same thing. These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to the Beast, to the right side. Here's Forte. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Here's Boeheim. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. Joe misses. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there were a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Jackson, the screen. Here's Boeheim. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge.
The previous play is under review.
Is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls for him. Good on both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's the Beast. Wood passes to the Beast. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Boeheim. The Trailblazers rebound. Oh, nice shot by Klingon. The Cavs have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's the Beast. And rejected. Here's Lobo, guarded by Garland. Here's Jackson. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've been on a heater of late, 7 wins in a row.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
So it's Portland now, after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Mobo. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Beast, good. The Beast has got 9.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done. He picked up 49 points, and then you look at the steals, the blocks, terrific all-around performance from him. And he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? BA?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Joe on the wing, guarded by Garland. Jackson outside.
Who was that court violation? Oh,
That's
my
going to be
God.
over and back.
Thank
Not
you.
watching the
Thank
line
you.
on that one.
Thank you.
10 games left this year. Let's see what the playoff race looks like in the East. You take a look at Cleveland. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference.
Well, I think for Cleveland, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Portland. Edey's checked in for Cleveland. Gill comes in for Garland. Here's the Beast. He played a great game against New Orleans. Clock at 4.
And
the
one.
shot goes down.
And one.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Now here's Kuminga, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Baseline jumper. Portland grabs the miss. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
And you want to respond in kind, but that last game was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. You ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Now here's Bryant. The three is up. Launches a three. First shot won't go.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Portland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gill on the take. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Kuminga with it. Yet to see a basket. Jacks up a three. Here's Ferguson. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Cavaliers on top. They're up by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
They've got Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Kane in at the 2. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Pass to Edey. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good. And Cleveland making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Blazers trail by 7. Here's Bobo. Last game for him, he had 14. Here's Kuminga. Gill grabs a board.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Yep, count it.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Bobo. He's got 5. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Ferguson. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Closed the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Again, missed by the Trailblazers. Cleveland leading by 9. Pass to Clowney. Down low. Here's the Beast. An easy 2 on the layup. The Beast has gotten 4 this quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Timeout called, Portland. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Just 10 games left. Let's see the playoff race in the West. You look at the Trailblazers, their season's basically over, barring some sort of miracle. Blazers trail by 11. Got a piece of it. Here's Gill. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. No good on the free throw. He's good on the second.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
For Portland, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. To the paint. Here's Kane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's the Beast. And he drops it in from the low post. The Beast has got 20 points.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Ferguson. Cavaliers with a rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Right wing. 3-pointer. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Blazers trail by 15. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Roy hits a three-pointer.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Gill. He's got 5. Here's the Beast. Rebounded by Kane. Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Oh, nice shot by Forte.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Kane. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
Blocked! He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Here's Roy. And the basket by Kane. Kane's got 6.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me. This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Timeout called, Portland. So Portland ends up going with a new group. With this break, let's bring up the teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. The Cavaliers second.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
.124 left in the first half. Pass to Klingon. Tipped away. Stolen by Bryant. Fast break Cleveland. He goes up. And he lays it in on the break. Mitchell's got his first 2 points.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Here's Boeheim. Money from the wing. Give him 8. The Cavaliers lead by 16. Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Newton. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Bryant, no good. Portland has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Mobo, covered by Bryant. Back to Joe. Pass to Boeheim. 4 seconds left.
Oh, everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You could just feel that coming.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this cold, you just can't keep tossing up anything. It's freezing in here, Ernie.
Oh, I get it. He's cold. Ernie, you get it? I mean, I guess, yeah, it's pretty hard to win that way.
Good stuff, fellas. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And for that game against the Celtics, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second-half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Blazers trail by 16. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to review the game plan. Here's Momo. On the court right now for Cleveland. They've got Darius Garland, and it's the Beast in at the two-guard spot. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Jackson. 5 to shoot. From the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The Beast passes to Wood. Here's Forte. Knocks down the triple. Forte's got 10.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Good on the shot.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Blazers trail by 17. Joe on the wing for 3. Fires in the triple. Joe's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Count it.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. The Trailblazers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Got it.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Here's the Beast. Here he goes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now Joe. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Pass to Boeheim. Outside Joe. This one for 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Woods got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's the Beast. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. The Beast has got 6 here in the quarter.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Boeheim. He's got 12. Here's the Beast. Goes back up. And it's Edey missing. Blazers trail by 18. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dosunmu. And some changes here for Portland. Kuminga, he's checked in for Boeheim. And Kane subbed in for Joe. There's Jackson with the 3. Knocks down the long J. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's the Beast. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. And here's Kuminga for 3. The shot, no good. Cleveland leading by 15. Pass to Gill. Shoots. And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Such a wide open look. Kane's got 9.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Edey. Here's Newton to the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here is Freeman Liberty. And here is Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Gill. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Bryant, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Brett, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team and hope for the best. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Blazers trail by 15. 1:03 left in the third quarter here. Pass to Kuminga. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Kuminga's got his second basket of the game. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Gill. Give him 8 points now. Here's Iguodala. And that one is hammered home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Clock at 6. Jackson down low. He can't hit that time.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Gill, no. Here's Kane. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Cavaliers on top, up by 15. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now, the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Freeman Liberty in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The Beast. That one drops for him. The Beast has got 32 points in the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Over to the left wing. Here's Kane. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers lead by 17. The Beast, good. The Beast has got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Pass to Kane. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. And the 3 off target. For Cleveland, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Blazers trail by 18. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now Kuminga, guarded by Wood. Nice shot by Kuminga.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Pass to Forte. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Kane. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Lets it go from deep. Kuminga pulls it in. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Another 3 for Portland.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they battled back.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. To the inside. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Mobo. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
The Beast shot is off. Now Portland with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Jackson. The three. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's the Beast. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Here's Mobo. Outside Joe. Pass to Mobo. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The Cavaliers lead by 15. The Beast. Good.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Portland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Timeout, Trailblazers.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Cleveland. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Pass to Forte. The three. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
In close. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Cavaliers lead by 21. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Beast. Good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Back to Joe.
Ball coming.
Here's Boeheim. Shot clock at 5. Jackson outside. Hits the trifecta.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Cavaliers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And you have to like how they've played this year. 55 wins in total.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Beast.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
A line change here for Portland. 52 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Roy. Inside. Here's Kuminga. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And here's Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Here's Newton. 23 seconds left in the fourth. 4 on the clock. Here's Mobley, and the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everyone.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
These fans make a lot of noise. Let's quiet them down.
We know MP came ready to play.
The Celtics strutting through the tunnel earlier on. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across Europe.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Forte is out there at Wood. Then there's Mobley. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's the Beast in at the 2. 11 feet away. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Now the Cavaliers with it. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
The Beast can't hit. The Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Fades away. No good from Booker. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. GA, when you think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
They get the rebound.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Out to the wing. Back to Garland. Fires from deep. Vaughn with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Boston with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And another miss by Cleveland.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
From outside the arc, Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the night. And he knocks down the first one. Fisher's checked in for Boston. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Musician Jack Harlow in the building, showing his love for his Celtics.
Well, his support seems to be serving them well, right? The way the Celtics have been playing, I'm sure Jack Harlow is having a nice night thus far.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Shots good by the Beast.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Trailblazers got the job done. He scored 45 points, and he did most of that damage in 2 places, at the foul line and behind the arc. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Booker, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to the Beast. And the 3-ball is good. The Beast's got 8 points.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Celtics. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers. Here's the Beast. After the hoop.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Booker. And he drops it in from the low post.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
The Beast passes to Wood. Cleveland moving it around. Garland, that's for 2. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
Pass to Tatum. A shot off that time. Good D by Wood.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Outside Tatum. Back to Booker. Jacks up a three. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
They set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Boston's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Booker outside. Pocket 6. Takes it inside. No dice from 9 feet out. Here's the Beast. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Gill. Also the Beast out there. Ryan is out there with Edey. And it's Iguodala in at the power forward position. Right side Towns. It's blocked. Here's Gill. 8 points his last outing. Got a hand on it. Outside, Fisher. Pass to Benton. Back to Fisher. Offline with his 3. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. And that one's good. Gill. Gill's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Benton. Nothing on the board. On deep, Fisher. Here's the Beast. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Great. What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Henley's checked in for Fisher. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Good. The Beast's got 16.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Finley. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Finley. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
It's blocked, and he recovers it. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. Second, the Cavaliers.
Well, offensively, people are moving without the ball, making the extra pass, and that's led to a high shooting percentage for them, really, over the last month.
Boston making a switch here. Booker's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Brownie's checked in. We know Doris that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has she shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
My bad, man. It's hot on the block. Block set down.
And now a look at Jason Tatum here. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. And you watch Jason Tatum.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in.
The previous play is under review.
Play reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it with double checking, and the game continues on.
Wood, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Forte comes in for Bryant. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Busted. No good that time either.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's Newton, and another three for Cleveland.
There's a Cavaliers.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And here's Tatum for three. And it's Forte with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Wood sets a screen for three. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Boston shooting a low 30% right now in every offensive performance. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. One 10 left in the second quarter. A nice shot by Tatum.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
And that one's good for James.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Finley. Just 4 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's the Beast. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists now tonight.
Police was on y'all.
27 seconds left in the first half. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Finley. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
The Beast. The rebound by the Celtics. Now Finley. 9 points in the game so far. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got his second bucket.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Boston Celtics.
They're not applying enough pressure offensively. Very little presence inside. Too much reliance on long jumpers.
You know how I feel about that style, Kenny. I don't even want to.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Yeah, these two are getting after it.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Tatum. Then there's Vaughn. Then there's Finley. And it's Booker in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Outside Tatum. Towns sets the pick for Tatum. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send-back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's the Beast. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And there's one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game. Cleveland on defense. 13-point lead.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Celtics have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Vaughn. He has 5. Clock at 4. The tray. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Pass to Finley. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots it up. That one's good from the corner. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Lightning quick release on that jumper. No one could get to Booker in time.
The Beast can't hit. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 11-point game. Garland with the block. There's the 3. The offensive rebound. There's the triple. And Finley gets it to go. Finley's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
And here we can check out the story for Devin Booker.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Here's Booker, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got 11 points.
Booker playing a little bit of cat and mouse, smart enough to know when it's better to pull up.
The Beast passes to Mitchell. The 3. Drills it from outside. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Pass to Iguodala. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Finley. The 3. The rebound by Dosunmu. Here's the Beast. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 34 points for the Beast.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
1:24 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Tatum. A 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's the Beast. Here he goes. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Pass to Towns. Takes it out to Booker. Booker shoots the 3.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
From past the arc. The Beast can't hit. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Booker the pass to Finley. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 14 points. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Booker. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by Booker. Here's the Beast. He's got 36. That one goes. Count it. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead. And so it's Cleveland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Evan Mobley. Gill is out there with the Beast. Then it's Bryant. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's the Beast. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
They've been in the zone from mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for Cleveland. They lead by 11. Here's the teardrop. It's tipped. Here's Clinton. To the inside. Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior. Yes, sir.
Pass to the Beast. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now Finley. Here's Freeman. Here's Clinton, defended by Bryant. The putback. What an effort by Jason Tatum.
Tremendous follow by Tatum. You see his instincts as a scorer. He's going to find different ways.
Here's the Beast. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand, starting with the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Friday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Boston making a switch here. Bonds checked in. Wood, he's checked in for Cleveland. And here's Tatum for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly.
Boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Wood passes to the Beast. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer. Now Finley. Down low.
Shows you right there. Case in point.
Wood kicks to Mobley. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Finley. It's good. 47 points for the Beast.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Celtics have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Back to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And the beat.
Ball movement coaches love to see.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The Celtics call time.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Celtics. Devin Booker comes in for Fisher. And Cleveland also making a change. Forte, he's checked in for Bryant. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instructions for the guys during the timeout. He was preaching the importance of effort, saying he wanted to see second and third efforts each possession. We need to be the more active team down the stretch. Guys?
Thank you, David. Celtics trail by 11. Vaughn, the pass to Booker. Boston again missing.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball, and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Here's the break. Up the floor. Here's the beast. Got a piece of it. The Celtics shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Back to Booker. Devin Booker attacking. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Booker's got 14 points here in the second half. The Cavaliers leading by 9. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Garland is checked in for Cleveland. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the beast. He's guarded by Finley. Shot clock at 5. And that one is good. The Beast's got 49 points in the game. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Booker up top, guarded by Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The ability to drive with either hand. Booker gets the defender on his heels, draws the foul.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. It's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Shoots the 3. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Vaughn.
Well, it showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Good pass to the Beast. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Officials are all over that.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Osumu, he's checked in for Forte. And so Booker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The shake. Mobley with the rebound. Pass to the Beast. Kicks it out to Garland. Here's the Beast. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. The Beast's got 53.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Lets it go with a 3. That one misses. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean,
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
He said, I got the flames. No, no. I got the flames. Baby. I got the flames. Took old boy flames. So that's how you do it.
Up next, the Nets take. So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Smith in at the center, locking down the middle. The Beast passes to Forte. Drops in the three.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Smith with a screen on Garland. Here's Pippen. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Clock at 2. And that one's good. Coulibaly.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Mobley passes to the Beast. No good that time. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Pass to Jordan. Now Coulibaly. From outside, off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The Beast shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half in. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Holmes. Here's Jordan. Puts up a 3.
And Mobley is terrific at contesting shots, using that length to make a difference.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at Brooklyn. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
I think for the Cavaliers, they were expected to be one of the best teams entering the year, and we've seen nothing to change that opinion. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Come on, Mobley. Oh, wow.
Here's the beast. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Pass to Smith. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Pippen, 6 to shoot. Smith with a screen on Garland. Here's Pippen. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
Forte passes to Mitchell. Here's the beast. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Fires the 3. Rebound by the beast. Fast break Cleveland. Here's Forte.
Yes!
Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Smith passes to Jordan. Here's Pippen. The 3 ball. Mobley grabs the board. Outside Garland. And the 3-pointer goes.
And Garland is someone you must be aware of at all times, especially out on the perimeter.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Garland. Pass to Pippen. Will it go? Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
1:46 left to play in the first. Jordan, the pass to Holmes. Now here's Smith. Picked by Holmes. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Coulibaly. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
As we get closer to the end of the regular season, Richard, what would you say to the lottery teams right now?
To either bottom out completely and focus on your young guys, or do everything possible to make a run and get into that play-in tournament, because there's valuable experience to be had there.
The beast shot is off.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Wood outside. They get it again. Here's Edey. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Now here's Coulibaly. He's guarded closely. Over to the wing. Got a piece of it. Here's the beast. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he buries his first look.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Garland for three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. And stolen by Wood. Out to the right wing. Here's the Beast. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 4. And the second quarter is on its way.
Came at a 3.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Cleveland leading by 4. Three-pointer. And Holmes pulls it down.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He scored 53 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
That one drops. He ties it up. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. It's tipped, and that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Pass to Gill. Here's the Beast. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. The Beast has got 6. Brooklyn with the ball. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Fade away. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Fires from deep. Counted from distance. The Beast has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Pass to Tubelis. From downtown. Rebound by the Beast.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Takes the 3. The shot misses.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go. And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. 11 points in the game. Nets trail by 5. Taken away. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Finished off the break. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers. You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe. You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure they aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Out to the wing. Here's Pippen. Give him 8. Pass to Jordan. Here's the 3. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
From deep, Mitchell. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. 1:36 left in the second. Pass to Smith. Now Coulibaly. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Coulibaly's got 8.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Here's the beast. Coulibaly defending. 1:07 left in the first half. Newton can't get it to go.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
The beast. Good.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Pippen. With the drive. Oh, and Mobley with the block. And here comes the break. The beast. Good. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Coulibaly on the wing. And the Nets miss again. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Forte. There's a screen. The 3 is up. Brooklyn with the board. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. He makes a first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so it's Cleveland finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
When I look at the Nets, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive, night after night, fight after fight. Aggressive is right.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Nets.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for him.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game, and a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
Nets trail by 8. We've got Donovan Mitchell. Darius Garland is out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Forte in at the 4 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Goes up from the top of the key, and that one's good. Coulibaly. Coulibaly's got 11 points.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
The Beast. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And so he hits both. Here's Pippen. Pass to Jordan. And here's Coulibaly. Now here's Holmes. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Beast.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pure from 3-point range. The Beast has got 26.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute played. Jordan with a screen on Garland. Shot clock at 6. Pippen, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Garland finds Mobley. Here's the Beast. Comes up empty down low. Over a minute and a half now into this 3rd quarter action. 4-3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Nets trail by 10. Here's Pippen. 14 points for him. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. Here's Gill. He's scoreless. The Beast passes to Wood. Here's the Beast. 9-point game. Pass to Iguodaro. Here's the Beast. Koulibaly defending. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. The Beast. Good. The Beast has got 7 now in this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Cleveland making a change here. Dosunmu's checked in. Moody's checked in for Brooklyn. Jordan finds Smith. Now here's Jordan. No points so far. Pass to Pippen. Wing shot on the way. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. The Beast has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. The Cavaliers, #1.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively. And then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Outside Moody. For 3, Smith. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Nets trail by 13. Here's Pippen. 15 points in the game. Three-pointer Holmes. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Pippen. Pass to Jordan. To the left side wing. Here's Pippen. Fires the 3. Got a hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Edey's checked in for the Cavaliers. There's 1:59 left in the third quarter. Just 4 to shoot. A deep 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Cavaliers lead by 13. Pass to Gill. Dosunmu with it. To the wing, right side. Here's the Beast. Give him 30. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
To stop the drought. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Cunningham's checked in for Brooklyn. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Cavs have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Counted. The Beast has got 34 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
He shoots. Tipped.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Brooklyn pulls it in. Right side Moody. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Sunday, the Golden State Warriors come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Bryant, he's checked in for Dosunmu. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 54 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. The Beast. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 13. Out left to the wing. The fadeaway. Wood grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's the Beast. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Wood. Pass to Gill. Here's the Beast. Moody defends. Here's the Beast. And finally they hit one. The Beast has got 36 points.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability. The vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Pass to Forte. There's a screen from behind the arc. Brooklyn with the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Tubelis. Over Edey. No good from 11 feet. Here's the Beast. Here's Garland. Shot from the low post is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Shoots a fadeaway. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Nets trail by 13.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Bryant. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Palmer. And again, it's the Nets missing. Cleveland leading by 13. Mitchell, the pass to the Beast. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Holmes. To the paint. Here's Moody. It's deflected. They retain possession. Hey, a rare three-pointer from him. Palmer's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And he knocks down the first one. Brooklyn making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Nets with possession here. Down by 12. Pass to Tubelis. Here's Pippen. Mobley with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Pippen. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Cleveland leading by 9. Pass to the Beast. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws.
He's put in the work and worn down the defense. Now they're getting a little sloppy, and it's allowed them to get to the line more this half.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Driving to the basket. Outside Coulibaly. 4 on the clock. Pass to Jordan. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Holmes, a screen on Garland. Pippen, pass to Holmes. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
The Beast passes to Forte. The baseline J is on the way and is good. Off the back rim and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 12. Brooklyn has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. From deep, Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Shots blocked. Here's Pippen, guarded by Garland. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
The first free throw is good. And Cleveland making a change here. Gills checked in. And both free throws good for Jordan. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Three-pointer Holmes. That shot, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 10. Forte passes to the Beast. .151 left to play in the fourth. Yep, that one's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Driving in. First one falls. No good on the second free throw.
Nah, couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Pass to Forte. Outside Mitchell. Here's the Beast. Coulibaly defending. Here's Forte. Connects from downtown. Forte's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Pippen offline with a three. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Cavaliers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
Add this one to the win column. Their 57th of the year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the Beast.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Jordan misses. Here's the Beast. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
That's what I'm talking about. This is anyone's game tonight.
This time I'm about to do some research. Stay center. 6'11", 253 pounds. I said, 253 pounds, 6'11". Chevron 2087. Take the 6'8", 230. 6'3" shooter.
Fans live for games like this one.
You You can take him. I didn't know it. This is your game. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
You guys rule.
Come on, MP. You got it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
national anthem performance. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Jackson is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Willis. And it's Tate in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Mobley is out there with Forte. Then there's Edey. Then it's the Beast. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. Here we are, Brent, looking at this game tonight. Both of these teams certainly get after it on the defensive end.
Well, I'm touching your suit here, Kevin, and it looks like you got shoulder pads in there. You're going to need that. This game's going to be a grinder. It's going to be physical. These guys are going to bump each other around, and they play hard-nosed defense. So I would expect this game to not rise up in terms of the scoring column, and we'll see who's tougher tonight.
Now, here's Holmgren. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Yeah, not a good idea to take a nap on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
Rebounded by Jackson. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Good on the second free throw. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the left side wing. They set the pick for Tate. It's his first trip to the line.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
Both good from the line that time.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Outside, Willis. Over Forte. The Thunder with another miss. Here's the Beast. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. The Beast's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Holmgren. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Willis, the pass to Tate. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. It's stolen. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Now, here's Willis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. We'll look at Cleveland. Very strong season they've had, always.
Fucking confusing.
At or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
And right now for the Cavaliers, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the made shot from the Beast. Here's Holmgren. Outside, Willis launches a three, sinks the triple.
Great job of just reading the defense by Holmgren. He just gets it.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson. DA.
He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Here's the Beast. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside, Willis. Pass to Tate. Three-pointer. Edey with the rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now, here's Mitchell. Hasn't made one yet. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Outside, Willis. There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Edey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
But we're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Garland against Walker. Inside. Will it go? And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's a nice set. Chet, he's an ideal pick-and-roll partner.
There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The wide open look here for Garland. Another three for Cleveland.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Thompson. Now Holmgren. Shoots from 8. The Cavaliers pull it in. Garland left side. To the paint. Here's Bryant. Thompson with the rebound. Outside, Walker. Over Wood. Wood with the block. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Thompson is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Ewing. And it's Alexander at a power forward. Garland, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Garland. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not, that's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Now here's Wiggins. The 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Wiggins has got 5 now.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there. He's got 7.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Thompson. Off target from 3-point range. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Stolen by Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. that is his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Cleveland leading by 4. Forte, the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Newton. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Newton's got his first 2 points of the night.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Willis. Lays it up off the glass. Willis has got 5.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Now, here's Dosunmu. No scoring in this one. No good from outside. Thunder trailing by 4. Outside, Willis. They set the pick. Wiggins, right side. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, Dosunmu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Dosunmu. And it's Forte missing. 1:58 left to play in the first half. Here's Holmgren. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Holmgren's physical gifts are pretty impressive. His length and his height make him a threat under the hoop on both ends of the floor.
The Thunder have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. He misses the free throw. Gill is checked in for Cleveland. Walker's checked in for the Thunder. And he sinks the second. 1:53 left here in the second. Pass to Forte. Holmgren against Mobley. Here's Newton. Ring shot on the way. The Cavaliers with another miss.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. .11 left now here in the second. From deep.
Taps in the tray. Newton's got his second bucket of the night.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Good, and the nice assist from Willis. Willis has got 3 assists now in this one. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Gill, the pass to Forte. Mobley outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Willis against Gill. And he uses the glass on the layup. Willis has got 9.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Gill. Shoots over Willis. Gill misses. Now here's Holmgren. Tight defense on him. Outside Willis. Over Mobley. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Come here. I'm back closer. That's damn. I don't know why this nigga be arrest me all goddamn quarter.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Not even playing.
You know, right now for the Thunder, holding steady at the 2 spot. I wonder how they feel about that placement on our ranking scale.
I'm sure it keeps them up at night. That's the power of the power rankings, about equal to a half a cup of coffee.
Well, if it's going to keep them up, I have a product that should put them to sleep. I got all the products, baby.
And let's turn our attention to tonight's game. The Thunder find themselves in a real battle.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at the Beast, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority.
They've got Evan Mobley. Beast out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Fortune. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
To catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Brooklyn put on a show. He scored 48 points and did his role for his team, grabbing any rebounds that came his way. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Here's the beast, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather, and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Bryant is checked in for Forte. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. You take a look at Gilgeous-Alexander. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, the beast just 2 behind.
When you've got those 2 guys out there, both with such quick hands, one hiccup by a ball handler, and they're off to the races.
Cavaliers trailing. For 3, Mitchell. Tate with the rebound. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. And there it is for him. Holmgren's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle. Clearly a foul.
For Cleveland, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he's good on the 2nd. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. The lead is 2. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. Here's the beast, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Holmgren, great length. That works for him all over the floor.
For the 3, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Jackson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Mitchell passes to the beast. Shoots over Willis. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And Mitchell is a flat-out scorer of the basketball. He loves doing it in a variety of ways.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Pass to Holmgren. 3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little over 3.5 minutes gone by.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Superb D from Gilgeous-Alexander, using his length to wipe away the shot.
Shot's good by the beast.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Holmgren. He's got a look. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren.
He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 4th in scoring, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Wiggins is checked in. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to end his cold spell. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Iguodala's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The Beast passes to Wood. Here's the Beast. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Driving inside. The Beast can't hit.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to the Beast. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the 3rd. Cleveland moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Forte, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Dosunmu comes in for Bryant. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The Beast passes to Forte. And the rejection by Holmgren. Wiggins with it. Garland picks him up. Pass to Walker. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's deflected. Garland the pass to the Beast. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for two.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Edey's checked in for Cleveland. Mobley comes in for Forte. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Now Walker, still scoreless. Hands it from downtown. And the Thunder lead by 1. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
That's good from the Beast. Both free throws good from the Beast. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. From the top of the key, he buries it. Holmgren's got 7 points here in this quarter. 1 second left, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Thunder lead.
No defense.
Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your...
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So the Thunder 5 right now. Oubre out there with Ewing. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. The Thunder with the lead. Ewing finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up at the stripe. Gets rebounded by Cleveland.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Shots good by the Beast.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Walker the pass to Ewing. Walker taking his time here. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul.
Why you got me on the bench, coach? That's retarded. You know what? You want us to lose. It's like you rooting for these niggas to win around. Like, that shit's crazy.
Pass to Walker. Three-pointer. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers shooting at 34%. Pretty reasonable. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 1-point game. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Pass to Bryant. And here's Garland for 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Walker. To the inside, Ewing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mancini picks one up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
You gotta put Forte in. That nigga should not be sitting right next to me.
That one is off. Willis, he checked in for the Thunder.
This shit is crazy. Two of the best players on the team is on the bench. This shit retarded.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Garland. Lets the three fly. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Ewing high post. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Man, you gotta put him for a take, Clark. What the fuck is he doing?
First free throw is good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
That one misses.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Mitchell. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Ewing dishes to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Now, he's got so much vertical ability. That's easy for Wiggins.
Mitchell kicks to Garland. Outside, Bryant. Here's Healy. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what he gives you. A big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
His competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it.
Come on, BG. Push that shit.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Carries it from three-point range. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Cavaliers?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Wood, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Forte comes in for Bryant. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Garland. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Got it.
Here's Edey. Pass to Wood. Rejection by Holmgren. Now, here's Tate. Guarded closer. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
The Beast, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Thunder trailing by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Here's the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Woods got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The shot from the low post is good. Woods got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
This nigga, he got super hands.
Holmgren with it. Off the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And Chet does a really good job of establishing that position inside and ultimately forcing the defense to foul.
And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Timeout.
Mobley's checked in.
Good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Here's the Beast. And a strong finish with two hands.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's good D.
He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Mobley. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Willis. The Beast can't hit.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get ready.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep Pippen alive. Your execution has to be precise. What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Trying to get out of his zone. Waiting for Willis to get there.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Holmgren. And it's blocked. Going inside. And finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Count the basket. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shots good by the Beast. The Beast's got 37.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Holmgren finds Jackson. And it's Forte with the rebound. Here's the Beast. No good with the triple. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and...
Yes, subscribe to the channel.
That's what I'm talking about.